Alright, we've cleaned our glasses. We are ready to go, I think. Are we? Are we ready to go, kid? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. But we're back. Couldn't stay away. You know what I mean? What can I say? You know? What can I say? Couldn't stay away. Couldn't stay away from my Lakers. Oh, before I forget. Let's get this right here, huh? 34. What the hell? Whoever put 34. Okay. Who has fucking 32 then? Is it because it's retired? Is it because it's like retired and shit? And so Magic needs a different number. He can't be. Magic Johnson 23. Ooh. Maybe 36. We'll go with 23 actually. There. Now that's fixed. Everybody's numbers should be right. We get Odom involved, man. But got too many players. Gotta move on from Matt Barnes, maybe. Shit, you can do big time three-way trades and shit. Yeah, we have picks and shit we could do. Okay. Where do we want to send Matt Barnes? 76ers. Illegal trade. There we go. No more Matt Barnes. We gotta play Detroit. Should be an easy game. Detroit's been gutted. Gutted.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Damon.
Let's go.
It's Sunday night basketball. It's the Detroit Pistons going
Let's
up against Shaquille
go.
O'Neal.
And the Lakers going through their pregame routines. Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. And a brief look here as State Farm presents our starting lineups. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Kobe Bryant.
Well, an exciting player, Kevin. Incredible agility, and even when you think you have him stymied, he's great at maintaining his body control in midair and still getting a good shot off.
And he's also quite adept at breaking down the defender one-on-one, guys. I like that about his game.
And for the Detroit Pistons, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Phoenix. And that does your confidence, guys, no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
And guys, they were really plagued by foul trouble in that one. Forced them into some makeshift lineups late in the game.
And Steve,
Oh!
in that situation is you can defend without fouling. Just move your feet and don't.
Looks like the Pistons ain't gonna be
How's
like
that
no
going on
fucking.
for after the offensive board?
That's the only way he knows how to do it. Monster stuff.
See what Magic's got going.
Down around the paint for anybody who's trying to box him out.
You know, the Lakers have long been the pride of the West for the better part of the century, but every so often they can hit tough stretches, and last year they had a hard time with the East.
Now, here is Knight. Nice work there.
I feel like Pau Gasol's head is like
Knight's
really
got his
big.
first basket.
And the defense really has to pick it up here, guys. They allowed themselves to get picked too easily.
The feed now to Kobe. Jacks up a three, and that one's good. Yeah, they just couldn't do what
Kobe.
the Western Conference playoff teams did against the East, and the Lakers, Steve, were 9 up and 9 down, right at 500.
Yeah, kind of surprising, given that the East was the weaker conference for sure. I would have expected a better record from the Lakers. They really got off to a slow start, particularly on the road, and I think that cost them a little bit at the end.
And here is Knight, following the three-pointer by Kobe Bryant. A shot by Knight, no good. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Clippers.
Oh!
Looked completely out of sorts in that game.
Shaquille O'Neal!
I mean, they had success with pretty much whatever they tried.
Here's Stuckey. After the basket by the Lakers. Back to Knight. Lets it go from the wing. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey.
And you know one thing about Lawrence Frank, he's going to be prepared. He was actually a basketball manager at Indiana, so he learned under the best.
Here's Dimes.
Hell yeah! I couldn't stop thinking about
He
it.
passes to Johnson. Shot clock at 6.
Especially after that Clippers game. That Clippers game was crazy.
And another basket for the Lakers. And Coach Frank, defensive minded. He's
Playing on Hall of Fame mode is the way to go.
Doc Rivers and was highly thought of there.
Balances out the great players that you have.
To that terrific defensive system that Tom Thibodeau actually originally instituted in Boston. But Frank picked up on it and continued the trend, and then brought that same style to Detroit, where
Hit the ball, for fuck's sake.
defensively last season.
My God.
Offensive rebounding right there. I love that. Those putbacks
Jerry!
the team loves to get.
Back to Shaq. Johnson outside. He tries for three. Rebound by the Pistons.
Magic Johnson for three is just not a good idea.
Yeah, battle of East versus West we've got on our hands tonight. This will be fun.
Fuck.
Only the first matchup.
I figured the Detroit, would be a pushover because I gutted their team, you know.
That much room from mid-range. He'll hit that all day.
Here's Kobe. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Slick play.
Yeah.
He's so resourceful
Kobe.
with the ball in his hands.
Well, back to what Steve was talking about, Clark. This season series is a very brief one. Just one game in each team's arena.
And when you're the home team in the first game of these 2 games,
You just only just what? What's the hang up?
you're vulnerable to being swept.
That is good.
I still need to play that
First
shit.
basket of the night.
Only got a half step on his man, but that's all he needed when he ran off the pick. And as a result, able to finish the layup.
Kobe!
Shots good by Kobe.
Yeah!
Getting used to seeing him hit those shots, aren't we?
The Pistons have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Stuckey setting the pick for Knight. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Gets it to go.
He is always
Come on,
so in
Shaq.
control, guys. Even when when he's going hard to the hoop. Very skilled finish.
Come on, Shaq.
Lakers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway.
Shaq, Big Diesel.
Well, Brandon Knight is an athletic combo guard.
Yeah, Magic.
Wildcats to a Final Four. And for a Detroit
This is gonna be a good game here.
with combo guards, it's a questionable fit. But he's got a bright future.
Got the Jazz right after this too.
Finding the right situation.
Here's Monroe. After Magic Johnson's bucket, no luck.
Oh shit! Let's go, Kobe.
Put up a roadblock, construction barrel right there. That's
Get it to Jerry. Oh, Jerry.
The Pistons have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. And Brandon Knight can still definitely score, but still developing and
Oh, Shaq just out of there manhandling people.
Takes his craft serious.
Needs to relax.
Coming out of high school and even at Kentucky, one of the things that was challenging for his coaches was to
I fucking love
help
this
him
shit.
not strive for such perfection that it was a hindrance. So
It's definitely a vice of mine is fucking sports games, dude.
He's not too hard on himself going forward.
Baseball, football, basketball games. I love this shit.
here's what the Lakers are going with right now.
James Worthy,
In for Shaq. Worthy comes in for Pau Gasol.
the silent killer.
In for Magic Johnson. And West subs in for Dimes. Now,
Oh yeah, Drips is down. Drips is out. Jerry West is in.
passes it to LaRusso.
Russo, Robert Horry.
The shot by Horry.
Damn.
No good.
All right, we got to get it together. We got to feed it to Kobe and Worthy.
Lawrence Frank has been the defensive philosophy that he's held over the years, and of course he was Doc Rivers' main assistant in Boston 2 seasons
Come on,
ago.
Kobe.
And he brought that Celtic-style defense with him
Oh.
to Detroit, forcing everything baseline into help.
Back to Bynum. Second chance shot. Jump shot is good.
Motherfucker. All right. Let's go, Jerry West.
First quarter of the game.
The logo.
And Steve, I remember a Frank quote from last year where he called
Kobe?
Detroit a no
Oh!
team.
Fuck.
Clark, you know,
Bad
certainly
shot.
coincides with what Steve just said and what I'm sure you want to talk
I
about.
could feel it was a bad shot as soon as I let it go.
For so long, they've been the pinnacle of team defense, and it's nice to see them looking to get back to that under Frank.
That's
All
good.
right. We're down by 5 already in the
And you
first.
see the strategy has been to take the ball inside.
Let's go,
That's
Lakers.
where you get high percentage looks and draw fouls, Steve, and it's a good way to play.
Worthy going in.
By Worthy. Gets it to
Worthy don't give a fuck. Worthy don't give a fuck.
He's coming off a 25-point game against Phoenix. Monroe. Back to Knight. Kicks it to Monroe. He's guarded by LaRusso. Puts up the baby hook. No luck. And the Lakers going the other way now.
Worthy to Kobe. Oh! Let's fucking go.
That guy, this fella can rock the rim big time.
That is just brute force, Steve.
Yeah, he's the last guy you want to see coming down the lane with a head of steam.
The Sprite replay really gave you a good look at the action. Monroe, no good.
Well, I think
Kobe.
he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Gets it to Jerry.
To West. Outside Worthy. Over Bynum. And there it
Oh, what a shot by James fucking Worthy, dude. Takes the lead.
is. So far as we conclude the first quarter.
Down by 5. The Lakers come storming back.
Break will-
This Saturday, Manu Ginobili and the San Antonio Spurs take on LaMarcus Aldridge and the Portland Trailblazers.
Well, up to this point, a closely
Yeah.
contested game as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Magic's back on the court.
Here offensively to establish a rhythm.
Got Magic, Byron.
And I like that they're finding ways to score.
Okay, Jerry's back on the court.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade. As the
Bad
second
shot by
quarter
Jerry.
on the court.
Byron.
Pistons. McGetty out there with Uredko.
Oh, it gets blocked.
Rodney Stuckey, and it's Bynum, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. He dishes it to Stuckey. He feeds it to Uredko. Here's McGetty. Got it.
Oh,
Good job.
Corey fucking Maggette. Corey
He's got the
Maggette.
first basket of the second quarter for the Pistons.
Magic's got to make something happen here.
The dish to Scott. Back to Johnson. Here's Dimes.
Oh, man. Jerry does not have the hand today, guys.
Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Now it's sent it to Doris on the sideline.
Oh, Jerry.
Certainly a difficult one for Lamar Odom. An aborted trade to New Orleans upset him, and after asking to be traded, he struggled to produce in Dallas.
Yeah.
His struggles may go back further. A series of tragedies that summer stirred up painful feelings for Odom, who has suffered a number of difficult losses over the years. He debated taking a sabbatical from the game prior to the start of the season, but was dissuaded by friends and family. Now, Kevin, with time to heal, he's hoping to make
Jerry!
a return.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Doris.
You know, one of the strongest players in the NBA to me has to be.
That's a bad shot.
Also known as
Bad shot.
formerly known as Ron.
You like that, don't you, Clark?
Yeah, I like that play on words. I do like that play on words. But clearly, Ron, one of the strongest guys to have ever played.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes. That speaks for itself.
Yeah, back and forth start for sure.
All right.
This game is setting
See what we got here.
competitive.
And some changes here.
Jerry West back on the court. The logo.
Gasol comes in for
Gasol.
and West
Shaq is back. Let's go.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Jason Maxiell's checked in for Drummond. Villanueva comes in for Urebko. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for.
Let's go, Jerry! Oh!
And for Meta World Peace,
He's back.
his name is a little ironic when you
2
look
for
at
7. Jesus, he's had a bad game.
Harden right in the head late last season in Los Angeles.
Well, throughout his career, we know Meta World Peace, formerly
But
Ron,
double Jerry right now. Jerry West, Jerry Drips.
off the court, well chronicled, and he's made progress. There's no denying that.
Oh, come on. That was fucking clean.
Had issues, whatever the compulsive behavior is.
Come on, Shaq.
There are flare-ups and relapses, and that's what we saw with Ron. Unfortunately, he's done a lot of good things. He won the NBA Citizenship Award and deserved.
God damn it,
so.
Shaq is back off the
So
court.
hopefully, we won't see any more episodes like that James Harden elbow.
Oh, Lamar Odom is on the court. Yes.
Lamar Odom, he's checked in for
Love to
Shaq.
see it, baby.
Comes in for
Finally.
Johnson, and Kobe is subbed in for Dimes. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Detroit. And so Stuckey nails both of them.
Well, I'm never sure
Let's
what
go, Kobe.
position Stuckey plays. He's not really a point. He's not really a 2. I think what he is, more than anything, is a scorer.
James
He's got
fucking Worthy.
Strong body. He's got a nice touch on the ball.
Can he make the 3?
Good handle, and he can hit that in-between shot.
He can't make the
Makes
3.
him so tough to stop.
Because Stuckey has that size of a 2-guard, often he can go right into whoever's guarding him and still get the shot to fall because of his size and strength. At worst, he'll make it to the line, and that's where he can put up points in a hurry.
Man, that was
All
bad.
10 of their last points have come inside
Bad
the paint,
sequence.
so defensively, you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for him. At some point, you just got to buck up.
The logo.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Knight kicks to Prince. Knight. Back to Prince. Shoots over Worthy. And that's Prince. That time on the assist by Knight.
Damn.
Prince has got his second bucket of the night. Lakers
Can't let
have
up, man. You
gone
can't let up.
since the beginning of the second quarter.
Well, there's a pretty clear picture now of what Detroit is trying to accomplish. And that's build their identity.
Nice shot by Lamar. Let's go.
Monroe and Brandon Knight. High character, high quality people. And I think Detroit is definitely on the right track if they can continue to make the right personnel moves.
Oh, come on now. Come on now.
Russo's checked in for the Lakers.
Ticky-tacky bullshit.
For Lamar Odom. And then for Detroit, Austin Day. He's checked in for Monroe. Maggette comes in for Tayshaun Prince. And it's Bynum in for Rodney Stuckey. Bynum kicks to Maxiell.
Oh, shit.
Maggette outside. Clock at 6. Into Maxiell. Rejected by Kobe.
Kobe with the rejection.
Off the shot. 24-second violation.
Kobe.
And a look here at how the Lakers ranked in the NBA last season. Second in rebounding, 7th in assists. And they were a top 10 team in field goal shooting. Not bad for a team that's got an awful lot of young, talented players.
And this is a team that really relied most heavily on the rebounding numbers that you talked about. I mean, the top 5, they're a team that likes to attack the lane at both ends of the floor, really control the glass on defense and try to pound you inside the offensive boards.
Yeah, we're now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks down there.
And the shot is good.
Get fucked.
Kobe's got 13. And Detroit has possession. Trailing by 2. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That will be the 3rd of the 6-game road trip.
No doubt the Denver fans want to see the Nuggets take that game.
And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Meta World Peace, he's checked in for the Lakers. Jerebko's checked in for Detroit. Stuckey comes in for Will Bynum. They get the rebound. And that one's good. Drummond.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
And Andre Drummond, a guy oozing with talent, fell all the way to the 9th pick with Detroit because he's so raw. And I think it's going to be interesting to watch him develop. He's got
Damn.
the size, the athleticism.
Should have been a charge.
We'll see. Can his offensive game develop to the point where he can be a dominant player?
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Pistons are trying to make some much-needed improvement defensively. Coach Lawrence Frank has given his players an interesting incentive, saying, quote, "We give the ultimate gold ticket to players. If we get stops, we just play out of bounds.
Down by 5 again.
Don't run set plays off of misses. So if I'm a player and I want freedom, I'm going to get stops." Kevin, this is an intriguing way to encourage that kind of effort on the defensive end.
Defense, maybe not as much fun as offense. You're putting that carrot out.
Oh, what a shot by Byron fucking Scott.
A bit of a fall as there was talk he could be in the top 5 of the draft, but he may have landed in an ideal spot. He gets to come along kind of at his own pace. And with big guys, you need to give them room to develop gradually. And I think he'll have that chance there.
Boy, he's been good offensively tonight. I really like what I've seen.
Back to world peace. To the inside. The jump hook. And there's Johnson.
Jump hook by Magic fucking Johnson. Let's go.
The Pistons leading. Now, here is Knight. He's got 10. Leads him in there.
Oh,
The pass to McGetty.
not bad for fucking 2013, huh?
Get it to go.
There was just enough defense
Oh!
to cause that shot to go awry.
Going into the half, down by 2.
Pistons ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Halftime at Staples Center in a close one. It'll be the Magic out at Amway Center against the Suns.
Yeah, it's great, dude. Like,
Interconference play in that one.
the glass on my PC is like cold because it's not barely running, you know? Good time. I mean, like, I figure
And it's been a back and forth game so
I'm gonna
far.
fucking play it anyway, right?
Third quarter.
Fire up the stream.
Well, how
See
about
who
Kobe?
tunes in.
13 points, and he's knocked down 3 shots.
See if they want to see the journey of the Drips fucking Lakers. Let's go, Jerry. Ugh. Jerry!
They've got Magic Johnson. Dimes is out there with Kobe. Then it's Paul Gasol. And it's Shaq in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half.
Like, I would like to get the new one, though. That'd be sick.
And Shaq pulls it down.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
Shaq with a screen on Knight.
Kobe!
Gets it to go.
They left him all alone, man.
16 points.
Hey, he could have read a book cover to cover with all the time he was given on that 3. My goodness, come on, play some D.
could have read a book, could have played a video game, could have mowed the lawn. I mean, come on, defense, play.
Stuckey with it. Picked up by Kobe. Easy shot. Good on the jump shot. And that's 10 points in the game.
It's literally on sale on Steam right now for $20.
Coach Mike Brown, a very defensive-minded guy, worked as an assistant in San Antonio for years under Greg Popovich. And last year, his first with the Lakers, they were much improved defensively.
Rejected! Let's go, Kobe.
Against Knight. And Kobe, here we go. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And you talk about the defensive.
The young Kobe. The Afro Kobe,
It
baby.
certainly helps to have the size the Lakers do inside to use that kind of system, to use that philosophy.
Kobe-licious.
Remember, they had the same philosophy in San Antonio when Mike
Mamba
Brown was
mentality.
assistant, because of the size with Duncan and Robinson. So with the Lakers' size now, it's a similar defensive scheme, forcing everything to the baseline, into the help, make players shoot over the top of the Laker bigs. And it's been a blueprint for success for Mike Brown, not only in L.A., but Cleveland, Indiana, and San Antonio as well.
Damn.
Shot is good.
Yeah, great touch.
It's hard to
inside,
block that shit.
and wonderful body control as well for a big man. For such a young guy, Monroe has showed a ton of promise as an inside scorer.
And you know what I love about him, Steve, is he scores the ball without having a lot of plays called for.
Magic fucking
He's ready to pick
Johnson.
up garbage buckets in the flow of the game.
Never mind.
It's a huge plus for him and his team.
Here's Stuckey. The monster one-hand slam. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
Just like that. Just like that. They're ahead again.
Been outstanding in terms of the effort.
It's all up to Jerry again.
Looking over there at Steve. He's enjoying every second of it, Mark.
Me too.
Pau Gasol!
Guys, the fans getting their money's worth.
Terrible shot.
He's just playing so hard out there. Well, I've been impressed with watching Greg Monroe and his progress here the last couple of years. You can play both the power forward.
Bang these guys. Let's
center
go.
position. And of course, there's only a few dominant centers.
Oh.
Guys like Bynum and Dwight Howard, maybe Roy Hibbert. So he doesn't have to guard a ton of big men.
Johnson, the pass to Kobe. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. And that's now 12
Yes.
points for Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
Start for this offense. They're shooting 3 of 4.
Yeah, call timeout, you bitch.
Offense in a good groove.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And for Monroe, Clark, what do you think his best position is?
You know what? I like him as a.
I know, dude. I really want to play the football college game.
But he's such a smart passer and moves well without the ball. And as he continues to add to that mid-range,
Like the crowd atmosphere is always so good. I mean, but look at the crowd. Like, it looks good. Like on 2K13, it's crazy.
You can maybe play him as an undersized center if he gets a little more weight and adds
I
some
tweaked
strength.
all these rosters too, man. Like, they're all tweaked out. Like, the Pistons don't have a good roster because I gutted them.
That's really good offense.
But like, man, there's some crazy rosters in this Dynasty mode.
He's guarded by Knight. Dimes. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Every time it seems like one team makes a run, there's a response.
Yeah, this has been teeter-tottering back and forth like a seesaw. Staples Center was just an unwelcoming venue all around last season.
Yeah, get
The
fucked.
Lakers did their part by defending the home court not only with pride, but passion too.
A different look here for Detroit. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Monroe. Maggette comes in for Tayshaun Prince. And it's Bynum in for Brandon Knight.
Kobe's all up in their ass and shit.
Maxeel with a screen on Gasol.
No, my controller.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. They grabbed their own miss.
I got 2 Xbox One controllers, babe. You know what I mean? I fucking love my controller.
And Corey Maggette, the buckets on the assist by
In fact, I gotta say, man, I think I'm gonna stick to controller for Call of Duty from now on, man. It felt so good recently. I was getting crazy games. Kobe!
Well, any team that is
That was a bad
serious
shot.
champion,
There was no need for that shot.
Kevin, is going to control its home floor. And the Lakers, despite the fact that they lost in the conference semifinals, they were a contender and they controlled their home floor pretty much all season long.
You should. You should. I highly recommend just an Xbox One controller. Or PlayStation. Yeah, you might want PlayStation because I know you're more of a PlayStation homie.
And stolen by Maxiel. Lets it go from 11. And Corey Maggette, the buckets on the.
It's good to have though. Certain games, you know what I mean? Like,
and here is Johnson.
I don't know, because I'm going to do like I want to do a full playthrough of Grand Theft Auto 4 and 5, you know? So it's, you want to have a controller for that shit. Come on. Oh! Jerry Drips is lights out right now. He started off like shit this game, but now look at him. Oh, fuck off.
Big good substitution here for the Lakers. Neto World Peace, he's checked in for Shaq. Worthy comes in for Pau Gasol. Byron Scott, he's checked in for Kobe. And West subs in for Dimes. And a different look here for the Pistons. Craig Monroe, he's checked in for Maxiel. Austin Day comes in for Villanueva. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Corey Maggette. And it's Brandon Knight in for Will Bynum.
See, I don't like this lineup, man. No Kobe. No Drips. Jerry West and Magic. And James fucking Worthy. Terrible. Damn. He can't hit those long rangers at all.
Maybe there's a reason he's open.
Unloads from 13. Here's Stuckey. Here's Monroe. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Monroe's got 8 points.
All right, Magic.
Lakers
time to create a shot, baby.
They better get a move on. Johnson kicks it to West. It's Scott on the wing. Tries from 16.
You know, they've really had the upper hand in rebounding.
In and out from Byron Scott.
Stays this close. Rebounding could play a big part in the end.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, a big advantage for them here, and they've certainly needed it.
Prince is guarded by Johnson. Prince's shot is good.
Hey guys, they've been shooting well from mid-range here.
Oh my God.
Sometimes you can't get all the way into the rim in the paint area, so you've got to pull up from 12, 15 feet. It's pretty impressive.
There we go.
Scott, good.
Got to stop the bleeding, man.
3 seconds left to play in the third.
Stop the bleeding.
Now Knight, 10 points for him. In low to Monroe. Feeds to Prince. Over Johnson, and that's Prince.
Oh.
Assist by Monroe.
Terrible.
That's now 8 points for Prince. Now here's Scott. Back to world peace.
No!
Can't get it to go.
Ron Artest was going to be open right there, bro.
It's been a good.
Like any long ball you throw, they always block it.
The NBA season gains
Cocksuckers.
The Golden State Warriors hit the road for a duel with the Los Angeles Lakers this Friday, 10:30 Eastern Time.
Shit, I'm gonna fuck Golden State up.
As the fourth quarter gets going, let's
Fucking gonna lose to Detroit.
Who's had the Sprite uncontainable game? Doris?
Thanks, Kevin, and it's the Pistons with the Uncontainable Game Award for the offensive stretch they put together. It was an extremely stingy defense in the second period that got them this lead. Coach has to be pleased with their effort and wants to see more of it to close the game.
Doris, thank you. And what a concerted effort they put together tonight.
Motherfucker,
That
dude.
was really the uncontainable aspect.
I gotta get it together.
Kevin. They got on the
All right, Jerry, you're on the court.
pretty much did what they wanted for the entire stretch.
Well,
What up, Carmen?
It's a different game without that scoring run. That was a game-changing run, no doubt.
Yes! There it is. We gotta depend on Jerry this game, dude.
And it's Knight in at the point. Knight gets a screen from Prince.
It's all about Jerry.
Dishes to Prince.
Jerry and Kobe. Come on, let's go.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Johnson attacking Gasol. It's Tim.
Motherfucker, dude. Ah!
Here's Monroe. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got 9 assists
Okay, then.
tonight.
Just an unbelievable.
We're gonna have to
display
go
of offense
loco.
today.
Well, it seems like every shot that goes up finds its
Kobe.
way to the hoop. I mean, every player is sharp and on target.
That's 4 of their last 5 coming from long range. This offense is cooking.
Yeah, it's rolling, really rolling. And defensively, they kept collapsing, Steve, and leaving them open. So now they're in trouble. They're in a real dilemma now.
It's gonna come right down to the wire, this fucking game, dude. They're all gonna come right into the wire because it's Hall of Fame mode.
With his team. He told his guys, time's running low. If we're going to make our move, it's going to be now. Are you guys ready? And as they nodded, he said, let's go get it. Kevin?
Prince, good luck. Yes,
Motherfucker.
Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got
You want a
2
dunk?
assists
Shit,
tonight.
I'll show you a
So
dunk.
active. Kobe attacking. Post shot and blocked. Here's Shaq. Nice second effort. Good job staying.
Good enough.
The Lakers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Monroe's checked in. The free throw off from O'Neal.
A lot of changes last year for the Pistons, guys. New ownership, new coach. But it seemed to me that they started to figure out a direction kind of halfway through the season. And I think their future is
God damn
a
it.
lot brighter.
The passing is so bad.
Pushes it down.
Oh!
Costly
Oh!
mistake on the other end to set up that fast break.
That's what you want to do after the turn.
Fucking Detroit.
Push the ball up the floor and strike quickly.
Stuckey against Kobe. Good look. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist from Kobe. Even though they ended up near the bottom once again.
Cocksuckers, let's go!
You know, some revelations. Namely, I think Clark in the play of their terrific big man, Greg Monroe.
I really like his game, Kevin. He's a post player that you can most definitely build around. The Pistons seem kind of lost for a little bit, but now they have some cornerstones. You talk about Greg Monroe. I thought Brandon Knight had a good rookie season, so a couple of good pieces there.
Lakers trail by 3. Gasol up top to the middle. Here's Johnson. And the shot.
Oh, yes!
Seemed to be the guy who
And one, baby!
moments. That's why he had
And
5
one.
championship rings. But those days were just amazing. Watching him compete in the finals and do his thing.
And his heart and soul was as a playmaker.
Let's go!
Obviously, but he can definitely provide scoring.
I was down by 6 a minute ago.
Shot three-pointer later in his career or backing down guys in the post, and with his great handles, he often toyed with his defenders.
Here's Stuckey.
Oh, man. The offensive rebounds by
Got
then.
a second crack at it, and this time
Ridiculous.
he made it count.
That's been a major factor here. I mean, staying active on the offensive boards, getting extra possessions and second chance points.
And Kobe, here we go. He kicks it to Johnson. Back to Kobe. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. And that's now 25 points for Kobe Bryant.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Knight kicks to Stuckey.
No way.
Pistons making a change here. Maxie's checked in.
Ticky-tacky bullshit.
Stuckey against Kobe. A step back shot here. Here's Monroe. And the Lakers
Oh
do it.
my god, the offensive glass, bro.
Rebounding all night, but none bigger than the one right there.
Here's Dimes. Basket is good.
Oh, get fucked!
Johnson's got 6 assists here tonight.
Wow, fantastic performance from the arc here in the second half.
Knight kicks to Prince. The feed to Monroe. Back to Prince. The Pistons working the ball around now. Fades and shoots.
No way was that a foul, dude.
All the way up that time,
You
so
flopping
right
bitch.
here. And we take a
Flopping
look at the
bitch.
glass has been tremendous presence under the basket.
Yeah, you said it. Tremendous presence. You're right. It definitely has.
He
been.
can't
Might
shoot
come
anyway.
down to the final possession. That key rebound.
Wouldn't that be something?
Greg Monroe, come on. Get out of here.
And he's good on
Fuck.
the second.
Tied up again. 2.5 minutes to go.
Lead right now, but that
Woo!
will keep it all tied up.
Let's go, Jerry.
7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Kobe, the pass to O'Neal. Here's Dimes. He passes to Kobe. Launches it. And another three for the Lakers.
Well, that's a quality look there. The defense a bit late.
Big three right there. Big three.
Points in a hurry, Clark.
Knight kicks to Prince. Back to Knight. Pass to Monroe. Stuckey outside. Passes it to Maxey. 6 to shoot. And that one's good.
What a great game.
God damn, dude.
Down to the wire.
Well, you talk about what games, mistakes are magnified. Both teams have to be very careful down the stretch here.
A minute 50 left in the fourth. And Kobe, here we go. Here's Dimes.
No!
And now the Pistons fast break. Knight's running.
No! No!
You know, quite honestly,
Holy shit!
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Well, then let's root for overtime. Why not?
Here's Dimes.
Oh no. No!
The Pistons have gotten exactly
My surefire shot.
Find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Here's Prince.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's been a solid outing for Prince. 12 points and also an assist. What touch he's got out there. He's hardly missed anything.
They've got to do anything they can to keep the ball out of his hands.
It's always like this with fucking NBA games.
And it's a 3-point game.
Boy, he
Always
looked
tight.
on both of them, didn't he? Clutch work at the line in a very tense moment of the game.
Stuckey against Kobe. From 13 feet, it goes down. Kobe's got 17 now, just in the second half. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
Crucial bucket there, and you hear it in their reaction.
And you can feel the energy throughout this building right now. What a huge shot.
Oh my god, I had a chance to steal it right there. I fucking blew it.
Gets to Monroe.
Shaq, what are you doing, Shaq?
Ball, guys, and he's playing much better than he did in the first half.
Ah! Ah! Bad shot, bad shot, bad shot. Come on.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Monroe, defended by Gasol.
Oh my god. What a collapse. What an absolute collapse at the end here, dude.
He doesn't hit the first.
Alright. Come on, miss the other one, dude, please. I don't want to lose to Detroit.
No good at the strike this time. The second misses also. Game
Not gonna call timeout.
right here.
It's basically now or never for them.
A tough position. Here's Dimes. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Big time shot.
Really clutch.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one.
Oh my god. Ooh. The intensity is palpable, ladies and gentlemen.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely deadly from the line. Now they have
No!
choice but to look for the
No!
lead.
No! The game is over, dude! I fucking...
As soon as possible.
Stupid long pass! What did I do that for, dude? It's over.
Keep that clock from moving.
Fuck!
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Those goddamn long passes, bro. Look at Jerry West at the top and the bench, just like, what the fuck just happened? Oh.
And the second one's off. Lakers shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Dimes
No.
out of bounds.
Get the ball, you stupid fucking idiots! Oh my god, what a collapse. Detroit.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
This dude just doesn't miss.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Wow, Drips is on the bench. He's that bad.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
That's how you finish it off. Knock them all down and chalk up the W.
We need a quick fucking shot here.
Off the inbound.
Bad shot.
He goes up again. Good.
He will fight you down low, guys. Really battles in there. He comes up with a lot of second chance buckets.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
5th personal, man. He's gonna foul out. Oh, what a heartbreaker. Detroit. Here I was talking shit, thinking this would be a throwaway, easy game. And now I gotta go play the Jazz with Karl fucking Malone.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line.
Jesus.
Outside, Kobe. And so the Pistons take the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win.
Damn.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA.
The Lakers.
By 2K Sports.
First loss of the season to Detroit behind Brandon Knight. Do we really need the Coldplay inspirational music? Yeah. Da, 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 da. Used to roll away. Man, shut the fuck up. Shit. Now we're gonna go get a dub. Damn, dude. Drips had 23, Brian had 30, but the rest of the team was just trash. Yeah. Yeah, sing it, Rihanna. Can never fucking monetize these streams. No monetizing these streams, you know. There's nothing we can do. Alright. The big L right there. What kind of adjustments will we make before Detroit? Or I mean, oh, it's at the Jazz too. Holy shit. Oh my god, dude. At the Jazz. With Karl Malone. Yeah, let's go with that one. That old school Jazz uni. Now we're second. Look, we were first. Now we're second.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K
after we
Sports.
lost
I'm
that
Dana
game.
Bruce. It's Wednesday night basketball. It's
yeah.
It's amazing, so amazing, so amazing, so amazing. It's amazing, so amazing, so amazing.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning
At
in to
Utah,
2K
baby.
Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. The Utah Jazz coming to this one following a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis at the FedEx Forum.
Yeah, they allowed far too many open looks in that game, guys.
Can't disagree with you there, Steve. I mean, that's exactly what did them in. They didn't apply nearly enough pressure on their shooters.
So with Worthy sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Dimes is out there with Kobe. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Shaq in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Utah.
Goddamn offensive boards, dude.
Out there with Malone. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Stockton.
We're gonna box him out somehow.
Kobe against Hornacek. Kobe kicks to Shaq. Money shot. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist.
Feed that shit to Shaq.
He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And a phenomenal showing on the boards. His rebounding was a huge factor.
Now here's Millsap. Some solid defense from Johnson.
But you think about the Lakers a year ago, I think the thing that bothered them was they just...
Come on, Jerry. Jerry!
They controlled their
what are you doing?
But on the road, it was a different story.
Kobe against Stockton. Kicks it to Millsap. Back to Stockton. Jefferson is screen on Kobe. It's blocked by Shaq. Stockton dishes to Jefferson. And he makes good.
Oh my God.
Execution of the plan there.
Can we get it together, Lakers?
And you look back at last season, and Steve was just touching on it. The Lakers just really had trouble when they left LA on the road. They just couldn't bring it together.
Kevin, they ended up with a 15-18 road record on the year. First time in about 5 seasons that they haven't had a winning record on the road. I tell you what, he can be an offensive force when he's on top of his game, guys, and he usually is on top of his game.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Mike Brown. What's the news there, Doris?
We talked about the keys to this game, and he singled out Paul Millsap as a player they've simply got to be mindful of. Coach told me he's always...
Let's go, pal, with your big-ass head.
You have to locate and box out every possession. But he's developed...
Oh, Shaq with the fadeaway. Okay.
Just a hustle guy.
That's totally realistic.
Right now, and a guy we can't leave open. They'll be watching him, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. To the middle. It's stolen.
Oh, nice. Thank you, John Stockton.
Here's Kobe. He had a 30-point
Oh, yeah.
against Detroit.
Keep the fucking pressure on.
If he has that much room to get it off.
Well, you look at Tyrone Corbin, and you know I always knew he'd be a coach. I played with him back in Phoenix my rookie season with the Suns, and Tyrone was one of those guys who just was always so well prepared, a great teammate, a hard worker. You could see even back then that he had a bright future in coaching.
Just 4 to shoot. That one goes.
Fucking Stockton. Get it. Oh, it was Hornacek.
Lakers leading by 4. Johnson up top. Millsap covering. Here's Kobe. Malone with the rebound. And for Coach Tyrone Corbin, a long journeyman career, certainly. Steve, a lot of times it's not the star players who go on to coaching success, but more those role players who had a chance to observe and really had to work for what they had.
Yeah, when you're not a star in the NBA, every night is a tough one. When you're going up against superior players and you're just trying to hang on and
let's go, Shaq.
To compete and have success. And I think that really translates well to coaching, because that's what it's about. You're trying to max out your team's potential.
Here's Hornacek following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. Stockton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Jefferson. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Jefferson's got his second basket of the game. Johnson, the pass to Kobe. Here's Dimes. Here's Gasol. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
There we go, pal.
Hot shooting first quarter for them so far.
Steve, it's been fun to watch. I mean, the shots are dropping, and it's led to an excellent start.
Well, it was an eventful season for Pau Gasol a year ago. Almost got traded before the season started for Chris Paul. The NBA rescinded the deal, and Pau then went on to play for the Lakers the remainder of the season, but did not make the All-Star team.
Kobe with it. There's the pass to O'Neal. Shoots a fader. Gets it to go. Shaq's got 8 points.
Shaq hitting the fucking mid-rangers.
The one trade that got overturned. There was constant trade rumors all season long. Well, Kobe came out and said, either trade him or don't trade him, but don't keep putting his name out there because it's disruptive to the team. He said that halfway through the season. They eventually kept him, of course. I I think it wear on everybody, but obviously Clark, it wear on Powell.
Yeah, it did. It had to, man. That's tough.
The logo,
It's hard not to have it
Jerry
wear on
West.
The Lakers weren't getting a ton of production outside of their big three, and you know, sometimes in a situation like that, it can make sense to trade one of your very good players, but the fact that they were undecided and it didn't happen, and it was just kind of hovering, didn't do anybody any good.
Thought, why not go for it, right?
The Detroit Pistons.
Well, they were lucky it wasn't a blowout because they didn't put forth a very strong performance in that one.
Yeah, they just couldn't find anything to work for them, Steve. No matter what approach they used, it was futile.
Now, here is four. He had a 12-point.
Come on. Get the fuck out of here.
He comes up with a lot of second-chance buckets.
Yeah, the mailman was an intimidating presence in the paint. He was fanatical about his conditioning regimen, just tremendously durable and resilient during his career.
Well, he was a banger, and he was well sculpted, but what I loved about Karl Malone was his speed. He was extremely fast for a guy of his size. Averaged 25 points and 10 rebounds a game for his career.
Now here's Johnson, looking for his first bucket of the game. West gets the bucket.
You know, he didn't have too much space to get that shot off, but for him, he had enough.
Dishes it to Hayward. Now the dish to Favors. Hayward. Williams kicks to Favors. Lifts up. That's good.
Both sides really coming out of the gate firing here.
Guys, they looked like they were raring to go in this one. A lot of offense early on.
Scott the pass to LaRusso. Sinks that one from the post.
That's right. That's right,
Now
bitches.
The Jazz shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Well, this is a club that shot 75% as a team from the free throw line last season.
You know, the Jazz did make the playoffs last year, but were quickly disposed of by the much more veteran and seasoned San Antonio Spurs. Still, just to make the playoffs, a big accomplishment for what was once a rebuilding team. A lot of promise there in Utah, I think.
And the Lakers making a change here.
Oh! Kobe!
Boy, to be young again, my oh my. You got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it? Oh, man.
Yep, reminds me a lot of myself in my younger days too, guys. Oh wait, maybe not.
And that was Sprite bringing you the close-up on that big-time play. Williams kicks to Hornacek. Pass to Jefferson. Lock at 6. Somehow.
Damn!
Jefferson's got his third bucket of the night. Here's Johnson. And another basket for the
Yes! Magic.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter.
Hell of a game so far.
Next. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong and they've put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
So with Malone sitting on the bench, here's who Ty
What?
At the forward
That's a
spot,
Kobe shot.
Bo Wilson. John Stockton out there with Mo Williams, and it's Favors.
Gordon Hayward, get the fuck out of here.
Pushes up. That's good. Favors got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Jazz.
Well, you look at Derek Favors, the physical gifts are obvious. He's got size and athleticism, can really get off the floor. But he came in really very raw offensively. Starting to add some
You
polish
bastard.
down there, so this is a
Tied up already again. All the pressure gone.
Hi, Doris.
Well, Jazz swingman Gordon Hayward really came
Why did I
on
take a
strong after the
fucking-
All-Star break last season. His numbers up across the board. Hayward said, "I think my confidence picked up.
I didn't mean to take a timeout.
I was just able to play, stop thinking, and be more comfortable out on the court." Coach Ty Corbin said, "Gordon's realizing that not only does he belong here, but he can be one of the upper tier
The
guys."
logo.
Kevin?
Well, Doris, confidence so key in this league. Thanks. Here's what Utah's going with right now. Karl Malone's checked in for Favors. Bell comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Foy in for Mo Williams. And that one's good. Millsap. Millsap's got 6.
Excellent job carving out space under the glass to make that putback possible.
And going back to Favors, how good do you really think he can be?
He's so gifted athletically, Kevin. He has the chance to, I think, really be special at both ends of the floor as he adds to his offensive repertoire defensively. I think he can be a real force.
Shot clock at 6. Right through the D for the layup. Johnson's got his
magic
game to go.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
Stockton outside. Millsap a screen on West. So Utah.
Jerry's all pissed off, you can tell.
Al Jefferson is checked in for Millsap. Hayward comes in for Raja Bell. Jeff Hornacek, he's checked in for Randy Ford. And Mo Williams subbed in for John Stockton. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Shaq is checked in for LaRusso. World Peace comes in for James Worthy. Boy is checked in for Magic Johnson. And Kobe is subbed in for Dimes.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Williams drops it.
No way.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Williams against West. Launches a 3, and that one's good. West has got 9 points.
3 for 3.
Now from the three-point line, 1 in the first quarter, and now 2 coming here in the second.
Williams kicks to Hornacek. Malone a screen on Kobe. Outside Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Foul call that.
Get the fuck out of here, Gordon Hayward.
Free throw line here.
You know,
Oh,
Hayward's
man.
outside shooting has been kind of a mystery. One season he'll be lights out, the next he'll struggle. We saw the same thing for him when he was at Butler. A bit hot and cold. If he gets consistency with that jump shot, watch out.
You saw him in the Final Four a couple times.
Yep.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Derek Favors checked in for Malone. Alec Burks comes in for Jeff Hornacek. And Jamal Tinsley is subbed in for Mo Williams. And Steve
Lamar coming in hot.
Alternates year by year, beginning in 2009 as a rookie and ending this past season up and down and all over the place. It's tough, at least right now, for him to get that consistency with that long shot.
Yeah, he needs to be more consistent for sure, Kevin. But remember, when he came into the NBA out of Butler, shooting was really not his game. He was more of a ball handler and a passer. But shooting is something that every player can improve upon. When you practice, and as you go on in your career, generally you get better and better.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was
Big Diesel.
Here's Shaq. That's good. Shaq's got 10 points.
just like they drew it up, fellas.
He dishes it to Burks. Passes to Millsap. And the shot
Damn.
is good.
I think he's
It's like you have a couple good possessions of good defense, and then you just fuck it all up.
You know, one of the interesting parts of that Monte Ellis-Andrew Bogut deal was that the Jazz were actually in line to receive the Warriors' first-round pick. It was protected through 7. And so Golden State, part of the deal with Ellis leaving and Bogut being hurt was that the Warriors thought they might lose enough games to actually retain that pick. But they didn't know that, going in one way or the other, how that would work out.
Goes up the baseline. Jefferson's shot is off.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Pulls up from the corner, and another basket for the Lakers.
Let's go, Byron.
Jazz trailed by 8. Yeah, you're going to see Jazz fans everywhere because very interested in that Warrior, last handful of games of the regular season. Hope they would, win enough where the Jazz would get that pick.
The Jazz ended up, Kevin, losing that pick, but they'll get it back eventually.
How about Paul Millsap? Let's take a look at some of his numbers for last year. 4th in steals, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league as well. So this is a guy who had a lot of double-figure nights on the glass.
He also managed to be top 5 in steals as well, Steve, and that was significant. I mean, he was really good at lulling ball handlers to sleep, giving them kind of a false sense of security, and then he'd pounce on it as it was being dribbled to the floor. And he got a lot of his pilfers that way.
You know, the Lakers weren't quite as dominant as they were in 2010-11, but it wasn't because of how they played against the West. They really did a nice job against their conference rivals.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Karl Malone's checked in for Millsap, and it's Bell in for Jamal Tinsley. 32-16 was their end mark of the season against the West. The Lakers certainly showed they can play with every team that was a contender out there, and there was it just at the end, it just did not come together.
Well, nonetheless, winning 2 out of every 3 games you play in conference action is a good recipe for finishing near the top of the standings. The Lakers would have loved to have been that #1 seed, but they didn't get it. It wasn't because of how they played in the West, though.
It was, I think, the 3rd seed in the Western Conference, as it turned out. Gets it to go. Dimes got 5.
First and foremost, for me, it's his three-point shooting that's the most entertaining. Every trip down, he is a threat to bury one from almost anywhere on the floor.
And, you know, he's got another skill that you love to see.
Nice lead here.
Ability to create a high-quality shot for himself off the dribble.
Randy Foye, he's checked in for Alec Burks. The Jazz shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
You know, with the Lakers, it's all about winning titles. Anything else is considered a disappointment. And they were tested early, though.
Here's Dimes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. Dimes got 4 this quarter.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
Randy Foye is on the way. Lets it go from deep. And it's rebounded by LaRusso. Go back to that matchup for the Lakers against Denver. Kobe's illness. Had the stomach flu. Artest out with the suspension. Meta World Peace. You know,
10-point lead. Let's go.
The elbow to the side of the head of James Harden. Steve, they were certainly facing their struggles.
Yeah, and those
Fuck the
Jazz
Jazz.
in the next round, Kevin, when they lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder, the younger, more talented team winning in that one. So for the Lakers, you know, moving forward, they've got a lot of talent, but it's
God damn it.
talent. And sooner or later, they're going to have to get younger on that roster.
Foye. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
The pass to LaRusso. 6 to shoot. The baseline jam. The rebound by the Jazz. Malone's got his 6th rebound on the night. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And this great rivalry will be renewed tonight. The first
10-point lead. Almost got erased quickly.
And that concludes the first half. Lakers ahead.
Now, presented by Sprint.
With a few games of the new season already under, the Clippers out in Los Angeles will
Gotta take over in halftime. Can't be fucking around, you know what I mean?
Quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
Big
Normally,
third
he's not the
quarter.
guy at the top of the list who you think of when it comes to scoring, but he's had a great game here.
Yeah, you know what? He's kind of like.
Let's get that easy 3 bucket right there, bitch.
Bucks in your pocket, you don't know where it came from, but you're glad to have it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Kobe. Then there's Dimes. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Millsap misses.
How about the season Paul Millsap had for the Utah Jazz last year? He increased his rebounding, improved his free throw percentage, went from what they called an energy.
What the fuck pass is that?
Hornacek right side.
Oh, God.
Hornacek's got 6 points.
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help them out if he was a bit more assertive.
When you talk about the leap forward for Paul Millsap last season, he was a big reason the Utah Jazz exceeded expectations.
Kevin, in that front court rotation for the Jazz, the envy of the league, really. I mean, they've got both youth and veterans. They've got some terrific players inside, and Millsap, one of the anchors.
Here's Dimes. He's covered by Stockton. That's good. He's got 13.
9 straight points for them off of wide open looks from deep. Something has to change for this deep.
I don't know if that was a wide open look.
Shots out there. They've got to close out harder, get a hand up, make him put it on the floor.
He kicks it to Jefferson. Shoots over Shaq. Jefferson's shot is off.
And Powell's looking good this time.
That's good. And that's 10 points for Kobe Bryant.
Well, I like the way it looks to start the second half here. I mean, 3 straight makes to kick it off. Nice.
Now here, the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Lakers second. In third, the Jazz.
These clubs are very similar in that regard. You look at the rebounding numbers, really impressive just how physically dominant they each were in the paint.
Malone outside. Back to Stockton. Hornacek outside. He feeds it to Stockton. Shot from 12. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Shaq's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know, nobody seemed to be quite sure of how the young Jazz would fare in the Western Conference, but they seemed to hold their own. They had a lot of depth, the youth, the energy.
13-point lead, the best lead that I've had.
Corbin did a nice job with that team.
Hornacek outside. Back to Stockton. Hornacek outside. The Jazz working the ball around now. They need this. And yes, sir, that one drops. That's now 8 points for Al Jefferson. And for the Jazz, sometimes playing with no expectations, and that was certainly the way they entered last season, Clark, can be the best thing for a young team, and they might have actually, snuck up on some opponents.
Well, they won't have that luxury this year, though. I mean, they'll be expected to do well. They went out quick in the playoffs, but teams in the West know they are young, talented, and hungry for more this year. And Kai Corbin doing a nice job as the head coach there.
Kobe with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Kobe, no good. Jazz trailed by 11. And Stockton, here we go. Millsap dishes to Stockton. Puts the lead pass in front of him.
Damn! What a fucking pass by Stockton.
Yeah, those are the ones you just can't allow.
Cocksucker.
No, if you're giving up dunks and layups, defensively, you're in huge trouble.
Fires for 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
Tell you what, he's draining the 3 ball at will, guys.
Yeah, he is, and they've got to find a way to get out there on it.
Hornacek outside. Malone defended by Shaq. Malone passes to Stockton. Back to Malone. Deflects the pass. Kobe with the steal. And here comes the break. And the shot is good. Dimes got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, I like that he's come up with some big baskets for this team to help him out in getting this lead.
Stockton kicks to Malone. Millsap feeds it to Stockton. It's Hornacek on the wing. Millsap a screen on Kobe. Hornacek dishes to Millsap. And Shaq sends it back. Stockton outside. Goes back up.
Oh my God.
Down there in the low
That
post,
little
you
bastard.
wanna create a lot of your offense.
Lakers leading by 12. Here's Gasol. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Man, offensive execution has been the story here. Just playing beautiful basketball.
And guys, you can see it in their advantage in field goal percentage. I mean, you get high quality shots, you're usually going to shoot well. They're playing outstanding basketball.
Jefferson passing to Millsap. That is good. Millsap's got 10 points in the game.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way.
Karl Malone.
At some points, you just got to buck
with
up
the
and see what's
block.
gonna happen.
Well, there's some very popular destinations for free agents around the league. Chicago, New York, Miami. But for me, the Lakers are still the premier market for players. Big city, a history of winning with the Laker organization, and fantastic weather, of course.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Raja Bell, he's checked in for Millsap. Foy comes in for Jeff Hornacek. And
Cut the lead down to 10.
There's 1:38 left in the third. And it's going to be out of bounds.
Oh.
And Steve, to follow up on your point, the whole aspect of Hollywood has always been a big lure for the Lakers as far as recruiting Clark free agents.
We've seen it over the years with all the big names they've gotten assigned in free agency. No doubt about it. The Lakers are still one of those destination teams for a lot of players in the league.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Utah.
Well, yeah.
The Lakers also making some changes. Russo's checked in for Shaq. Johnson comes in for Horry. And Kobe is subbed in for Dimes. They get it again, and play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Oh, he gave
A little dirty there, LaRusso.
Easy call, went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under the boards in that kind of traffic. Can't chest first into the man in front of you. That's a foul.
The Jazz making a switch here. Jefferson's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Metta World Peace, he's checked in for Kobe. And Voigt kicks to Malone. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Malone's got 5 now. Lakers leading by 8. Johnson, the pass to LaRusso. Johnson outside. Now the feed to Worthy. Defended by Bell. The fader. Worthy with the bucket. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Williams kicks to Foy. There's the block. Here's Jefferson. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Got the bangers out there right now.
Outstanding game for Jefferson tonight. He's got 10 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
Now, you're right, Clark. He's done some really nice work inside.
The Jazz have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
You know, we've seen it often. It takes a player 2 years really to come back from a major knee surgery, and I think that was the case for Al Jefferson as he's started to return to the form we saw from him when he was with the Timberwolves from 2007 to 2009.
To the inside, here's Dimes, and good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Williams with the ball. West picks him up. The Jazz have shot
Reach
the ball
in,
out
foul.
of the
Get
line.
fucking, get out of here with that shit.
And that one falls for Williams. So both teams changing it up here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's one of the best free throw shooters in the league, and this game no different. He's making each trip to the line count.
Here's Dimes. Rebounded by Malone. Malone's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Stockton. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Stockton's got 4 points in the quarter. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points.
Lead cut down to fucking 7.
And we're coming.
Next Sunday, the Sacramento Kings go up against Pau Gasol and the Los Angeles Lakers. It's the real deal.
Do we witness another Lakers collapse here?
Fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Now let's check in with Doris Burke for the Sprite Uncontainable Game. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. And it's the Lakers with the Uncontainable Game Award for the offensive stretch they put together. They came out at halftime on a mission and seized control of the game by putting together that big scoring run. If they can keep it going, they'll walk out with a W.
Doris, thank you. That was quite a run they had. Quite exemplary of what we think of when we think about that turning point. Definitely a Sprite Uncontainable Game moment.
Yeah, you won't get any argument from me, Kevin. It was as big a factor in this game as anything. You know, when a team builds up that much momentum, it just becomes so hard to turn the tide back around.
Yeah, see, they just kept the throttle down. They sense an area of weakness and then just continue to exploit it, never letting up.
John Stockton out there with Mo Williams. Then there's Alec Burks. And there's Malone. And it's Jefferson in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Williams. D right on him. Shoots over Shaq. And there's Mo Williams on the assist by Stockton. Stockton's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, he's one player who can get hot in a big hurry. It's like he has an on-off switch, and once it gets flipped on, he's tough to stop.
And you know what else? I love how
Oh.
rising up and knocking down jumpers.
Oh my God.
He doesn't need a fancy
Shaq
to be
just
effective.
banging on
Little
Karl
overeager
Malone.
Right there, left his feet too early.
And if you're already boxed out, you got to try to work to get around. Otherwise, it's a surefire foul.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Millsap comes in for Alec Burks, and it's Hornacek in for John Stockton. The Lakers also making some changes. Gasol comes in for James Worthy, and Kobe is subbed in for West. Williams dishes to Hornacek. He passes to Jefferson. 4 on the shot clock. The Jazz again can't hit it. Lakers leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Kobe.
Kobe Bryant.
Unbelievable display of offense here today.
Well, it seems like every shot that goes up finds its way to the hoop. I mean, every player is sharp and on target.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
A 3-ball.
Oh. Oh.
12 points here in the second.
We're not losing this
What
fucking
after
game,
happened
baby.
from beyond the arc. It's getting ridiculous.
And there's no reason they shouldn't keep attacking from out there. I mean, they've got it going on in a big way now.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey guys, well Tyrone Corbin had some advice for the team in that last huddle. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And that one's good. Millsap. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. It's Gasol with the drive. That drops. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Well, that makes 5 of their last 6 makes coming from inside.
Yeah, really focused on getting the ball into the paint because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
That is good. Lakers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Gets it to go. Shaq's got 4 this quarter.
Now they've got to offer more resistance inside. Just too many easy buckets in the paint.
Yeah, Stephen, that's the top priority for any defense. You got to protect the paint.
Malone outside. Six on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Stockton shot.
No way.
Long time to get that.
Get out of here, Stockton.
This will get him going.
Kobe with it, picked up by Stockton. Kobe, the pass to O'Neal. Johnson outside. It's tipped. Malone with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Millsap kicks to Hornacek. It's a look. And Utah again with the bucket.
Well, they really picked up the intensity here since halftime.
5-point lead.
Pep talk in both teams now, really going after each other.
Dimes is checked in for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 5. Gasol, a screen on Stockton. Outside, Kobe. Gasol up top. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Malone. The shot's good from Gasol.
He got that one, but he hasn't been producing the way we're accustomed to. He needs to look for a shot a bit more.
Now here's Stockton. Tight defense on him. Hornacek with it. Picked up by Kobe. Hornacek dishes to Stockton. Malone. He's up against Gasol. Malone passes to Millsap. And it's Shaq with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Kicks to Kobe. This one for 3. Basket.
Boom! Back up to
Got
10.
his 6th assist on the night.
Hey, he could have read a book cover to cover with all the time he was given on that 3. My goodness, come on, play some D.
A could have read a book, could have played a video game, could have mowed the lawn. I mean, come on, defense.
There's the mailman.
Nice play there, Kevin.
There's the
He
mailman.
got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job. Run him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got it pretty clean.
Here's Dimes, and stolen by Stockton. They push it up, 4 on 3. Takes it right up. Millsap misses.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Kobe attacking Shaq. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Shaq's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter. Stockton kicks to Malone. Over Gasol. And again, Karl Malone. Lakers leading by 8. Right side Gasol. Right side Gasol. Here's Dimes. Pocket 6. Check the screen on Stockton. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And stolen by Stockton. That's tipped. Hornacek with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Stockton. Good.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint. And when you can get them, you got to score them.
And that's an intentional foul. Lakers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really
No way. No way.
With a lot of steam. Went for the two-hand throw down there. Needed safety and power.
That's how you do it.
Yep. No, nothing fancy, but he finished with force.
Dimes can't get the 3 to fall. Clark, a critical possession right here.
Boy, Kevin, you can just feel the crowd on pins and needles right now.
Here's Millsap.
Oh my God. No fucking way, dude.
Shot there.
There's no way.
I mean, he answered the bell with that one.
Here's Johnson. Here's Dimes. Sinks it.
Looking to close this game out strong here.
Yeah, this one will be put away if they can get just a few more buckets. You can put it on ice.
Dishes it to Jefferson. Malone, left side. Stolen by O'Neal. And now here comes
Kobe!
What a huge play.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control. Oof.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
And so the Lakers take the win. They pull
Hell yeah.
Clark with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
Thanks
That was
for
a good
tuning in
game.
to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan player of the game, Shaq.
Nice. Shaquille. Motherfucking Shaquille O'Neal. Trips had 22. Kobe had 22. O'Neal had 18 points. Hot damn. 2 assists for Kobe. 8 assists for Jerry Drips. Almost had a double-double. And 2 steals. I'm surprised he didn't get player of the game. But Shaq with the 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Shaq was all over it this game, man. And Gasol with the 8 points. Good. Yeah, Magic Johnson with 7 assists. Like, he always has a bunch of assists. Well, that was good. It was a good game. You love to see it. Who's next on the calendar? Oh, shit. Yeah, this begins the run here, dude. Golden State with Wilt Chamberlain, Steph Curry. Sacramento is 0-5. What happened to Sacramento? Suns are 2-3. Rockets are 2-2. Okay, this is when the Knicks are 3-1. It's not surprising. The Bulls are 4-0. Clippers are 3-2. OKC is undefeated. And the Celts are undefeated. Look at that. What a surprise. All the teams that I beefed up are doing well. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today, and I mean it this time. We are done. We're done streaming for today. I got to get a little sleep, but when I wake up, we're going to stream, all right? So be on the lookout and shit. We'll be back as soon as we can once we get a little sleep, little rest. Take care, everybody. Thanks for joining.